everybody. Welcome to this week's demo where we are going to look at a lead enhancement agent that combines Asana for task management, Exa.ai for lead enrichment data, and then Notion as a CRM. So real quick before we get started, if you want to check out past videos or get these updates in your email, you can subscribe over on Substack at worksonmymachine.substack.com. But let's get started. So this demo is a little different from the past ones in that there's no code generation, but it's still about showing how these agentic patterns can simplify building small, useful programs very quickly. If you saw the last video, you will recognize the Fanout Parallelize pattern being used again, but I wanted to show it in a different way. So we're going to start out with a common scenario here. You have a huge file of potential customers, and you need to add data to all of them before you can start doing outreach. In this case, I have a CSV of about, 800 or so investors in New York City that have between 20 and 500 investments that I downloaded from Crunchbase. But I want to get the LinkedIn profiles for people at those firms, and for one of the products that we're building, Intro.ai, find out if they have any platform or recruiter platform recruiters on their team, so that we can reach out to them. And so the process that we're going to do is we are going to take each of those lines in that CSV, each of those rows in the CSV, create Asana tasks for them. Once those Asana tasks are created, as you can see here, Asana new story event trigger, what it's going to do is going to trigger us to search Exa for platform talent recruiting staff at that particular firm, getting LinkedIn profiles, and then take all the LinkedIn profiles and add them as a comment on that task. Once we do that, it gives us a chance to review those LinkedIn profiles, see if they're right, see if they're actually who we're looking for, or if we know anybody there, and then we can approve that task, which then triggers another agent, the sync lead agent, which takes that data and stores it in your CRM for you. So you don't end up with a bunch of messy data in your CRM. You can actually do it a step before that to review and kind of parallelize that work across everybody on your team before committing it to your CRM. But a lot of build up. So let's get started here. Let's start the two agents, and then we also have a script to run through the CSV to add the tasks to Asana. So you can see here, they start coming in really quickly, and hopefully in a few seconds we'll start seeing the comments getting added, which means the agent that's monitoring this Asana board got the trigger that this task was created, made that call to Exa.ai to get the LinkedIn profiles, made the comment on the task with the LinkedIn profiles, so that I can come in here and do exactly what I was just saying. I can review these, see if they are actually, at the firm, or urban, whatever these things are coming in. I can click on those links, or I can come here and see like Pranavi is at uno.ai, so it doesn't look like that's somebody I want to add to my CRM. I can save the changes and approve this task. I can then go and do this for all of these. And another thing that popped out to me as I was starting to do this, ERA actually comes back with nothing from Exa. So kind of makes another point here is that, by fanning these out, AI can do a lot of these tasks without human intervention, but occasionally we are going to get an error that we need to do manually. So having and relying on these intermediate systems where you have task management, we see as becoming very important, because these systems aren't like the systems that we were used to. They're not super reliable agentic systems, and so having ways is to deal with that lower reliability, we found has been really important. But I digress. We can keep going and approving these, and then what we can do is go look and see that in the CRM these have been added, and more will start popping in. We go in, we've got the LinkedIn profiles, and I just had a simple CRM set up. We've got the name, profiles, and whether we've contacted them or not. These are just stand-ins, right? You could use any of the CRMs you're using. You could use any of the task management platforms that you're using. All of this is really just to show something that we've realized as we've been building these agents is how important it actually is to design up front where you're going to store the data, either for auditability or for human review, human edit. Because like I was ranting about earlier, these systems aren't like the ones that we're used to, but that doesn't mean they're not useful. We just need to interact with them differently. We need to have these interstitial steps so that humans can fix the errors. As tools get better, by designing them this way, we can just start skipping those steps, but we can get the benefits we can get the benefits along the way as these different tools improve and these different APIs improve over time. I have a whole other section I'm going to be writing about this topic. So one last plug of check out worksonmymachine.substack.com, where we'll go into a little bit more of how important I see these patterns being as things are improving so quickly in all different directions. All of these APIs and models are changing and improving so quickly that it puts different requirements on the designs for the software we're building. But I'm already going way over time. So with that, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Again, all this code will be available on GitHub if you'd like to try it out yourself. If you have any other ideas for usage of this pattern or suggestions that I need to move off of using these tools and doing other things, hold tight. Next couple of weeks we'll be taking a different path and exploring some other avenues. But with that, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what you think. Thanks.